Good morning, garden friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Era, and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do gardening related videos. Today is a windy February 27th. It's almost the end of the month, and I want to document a few things in the garden. We're going to be getting a lot of rain coming up. Like today's Tuesday, so we're going to be raining tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday into Sunday. We might get a break, and then it rains all next week, so it's going to be rough. I won't be able to come outside and do a lot of things that I need to get done, but I still want to show you what the garden looks like at the end of February. Point out a few things that I've changed, things that I've bought, things that I've moved around, and we can go from there. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is look who showed up. Look at this. They are all over the yard. Now, you might have seen one of my videos where I said that I don't really like daffodils, right? And I had bought daffodils, and for some reason I just don't like them. So I thought I dug them all up, but looks like I didn't, because there's one right there and there's another set here. You know, when I saw them growing, the greens part of it, before it actually flowered, I needed to pull it up. I thought it was some of the grass, but it's not. And then not only that, the hyacinths came back too. And they're spotted all over the place. I don't remember planting these hyacinths in this bed, but they are here. And I might just leave them, because now that they came back, even though I didn't want them to come back, what am I going to do? I'm not going to throw them away. I'm not going to dig it up. And nobody wants them. None of my neighbors actually garden, so I can't even say let me dig them up and give them away. But at least I know they're there. So that's the first thing I had to show you guys. The daffodils came back. Now, not only did they come back in this bed, but in the back here, next to my ditch. Look here. Why are they back here? Like in this brush area here. Here's a bunch of them that hasn't bloomed, and there's one in the middle there. And then one right there. So I'm gonna dig them up, and they came back, so I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna dig them up and put them somewhere where they're more visible. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. The next thing I want to show you guys is I did some lot of work in the last couple of days. I haven't had a video out in 4 days, and that's because I've been tirelessly working on cleaning up the back of the yard, guys. I have been tight on space. I came out here, I assessed the yard, and I realized, girl, you have space. You just have to clean the back of your yard. So that's what I did. I came out here, guys. My neighbor helped me too, and we cut some stuff down. That's that ditch I keep referencing. So up there, that's not my land up there, right? So when we get a lot of rain, that water comes down in that ditch. When the ditch fills up, it spills over into my yard. It only happens 3 times a year, but it's bad when it happens. The water doesn't stick around long, but it comes into the yard. It literally washes down into my yard. But before we get to the ditch, we have all this land right here. That was all like covered with all kind of invasive species and stuff. And then I was just like trying not to look at it. And I planted these recurves here to hide it. But now I think I'm going to move the recurves a little further back so I can actually have space, guys. Look at that. Look at all the space that opened up. You know what that means? I'm not going to say it, but you already know what that means, guys. And I knew that I had space back here, but it was so much work, guys. And I said to myself, girl, you've got to get up and clean it up. If you plan to do what you want to do with this yard, you gotta have to clean it up. So I cleaned it all up. And excuse the wind. If you can hear a lot of noise in the back, it's that wind. It's really windy because the rain is coming. Look at that, guys. It looks like daffodils that were in this pile back here. So they don't give up. I must say, they don't really give up. Anyway, so that's the yard. That's the back of the brush that I cleaned up. That now, look at all that space. From all the way down there, guys, that's all space for planting. Waiting to happen right there, guys. Look at all this space. Even found free rocks that I need, because I like to line my beds with either rocks or with logs, and I've got free rocks, guys. So yeah, so what else do I want to show you? The yard is looking really nice. The evergreens are doing their thing. The azaleas are doing really great. Look at how all these daylilies, I transplanted these because they came up. Look at all these guys. These little green dots here, those are daylilies. Those are Stella d'Oro daylilies. I moved. I extended this bed. I actually had them in this holding area here, and all the daylilies are coming back. You recognize these guys. These are the newest purchase in the garden that I still haven't decided what to do with them yet. And now that it's going to rain, they're going to have to stay there because I haven't bought anything yet to complement them. But I wanted to show you the daylilies. If it's one thing with the daylilies, guys, they will poke out early. A lot of the perennials are leafing out at the bottom. Those are salvias right there. That's a black-eyed Susan right there. So I will be doing a video soon showing me cutting back my perennials. A lot of these guys, they never went completely to sleep. The daisies never went completely to sleep. That's daylilies right here. That's a double knockout rose right here. Look at that, guys. My Montauk daisies are leafing out, and those don't bloom until the fall. And here we are in February, and they are ready to go. More daylilies that are coming out. My Eryngium that I started from bare root last year. I'm hoping that they bloom this year. They're looking really nice this year. I have to divide these big lamb's ear clumps. They're getting bigger and bigger. Of course, my favorite perennial is doing really great, my Autumn Joy Sedum. And here's another Autumn Joy Sedum set here. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Again, all of these need to be cut back. My roses look good. They need to be cut back. All these perennials. A video is coming up soon where I'm actually showing you how I cut back my perennials, guys. My Adam's Needle Color Guard Yucca looking really, really great. It turns that beautiful color in the fall. Look at that, guys. Another set of bulbs coming out. I don't know what that is. I really thought I dug them all up, but, you know, they haven't. So that's that bed right here. That's the back bed I just walked by right there. And this is the front bed with roses and arborvitae, coneflowers, barberry, bee balm, veronicas, obsession nandina, roses. Really, really nice, guys. So again, it's not a lot to look at, but as you can see, there's life in the garden, which is what I aim for in my yard. This other bed down here, which I put it right here because when the water comes down from that ditch, it comes and it flows right here. And that would be perfect for this hibiscus here. This is Summerific hibiscus. And surrounding that, a bunch of other daylilies. I'm telling you, some people don't like daylilies, but they are for me, the most reliable perennial. They will come back. They will come back stronger. These I bought bare root, guys. Bare root from Walmart. Just like how I bought them the other day. I bought them last year. They bloomed the very first year. No joke. And they are reblooming. Okay? What else I want to show you guys? Do you remember my video where I planted those roses I got from Walmart? They're going. Look at that, guys. They have leafed out. That one is the Rio Samba. That one is the Love and Peace. And they are all looking great, guys. They have even more foliage than when I planted them. That's the Oklahoma. This is the Della Reese. Look at my Mr. Lincoln. So they're all leafing out, guys. Every last one of them. This one is Pink Peace. And this one, I think, has the most foliage of them all. They're really happy, guys. And I just did this. Was it like 2 weeks ago? It wasn't even that long ago I did this video where I put them in the ground. They did have some foliage on them. They were beginning to like have buds, but they didn't have like all the way foliage. And now they do. This one is Medallion. When I was planting the Medallion, I broke it off by mistake. and I was so like upset at myself. I threw the part that I broke. I just dug it in the ground and hope it stays. And then this is the gold medal, guys. Look at that, guys. Foliage. That means it's happy. We've got butterfly bush that never really went to sleep, and now that it's actually warming up, it is getting nicer and nicer. Another rose that I got, this one was a sundowner. Some evergreens that I planted not too long ago. I think it was last month. And between that, guys, look at all that space that I found. This is perfect for a little shady area because I have some trees here that I can't get rid of. And this would be perfect to put some shade plants. Yeah, guys, that's why you didn't hear from me for 4 days. I was out here like digging holes and pulling up invasive privets and all kinds of stuff. My purple diamond semi-dwarf loropetalum is beginning to bud up. It's gonna bloom. This is about the time it's supposed to bloom anyway. My dwarf Buford hollies are looking nice. Now this area is really extra clay, and I planted them and they're looking great. Of course, you know I always keep everything up an inch above the soil line. And I actually had put some canna lilies here, and I realized, no, I have to move them because when these trees leaf out, when these big trees leaf out, this is going to be a little bit more shadier, and you know cannas need sun. Plus, I have bigger plans for this area, so I moved the cannas and put them on the side yard. My 2 fountains, I need to clean those out, give the birds some water. I left some cannas here actually because here, when that water comes up from here, cannas love water too. So I just left that there because I got tired actually. It's just so much. Yeah, guys. And look what this, I think this might be a tulip. That again, that looks like a tulip leaf or something, but it's not going to do well because it didn't when I planted them all. They got dug up, and I think the squirrels probably didn't find that one. But even if it does, it should have been blooming by now, and it's not going to bloom. I just shoved these cactus here, but I'm going to remove them again. I'm just trying to find a home for them. It's just so hard. Yeah, guys, otherwise the yard is looking really nice. I actually have nothing to complain about. I might move these daylilies out of the rose bed. I stuck them there because, you know, space was getting tight, but as you can see, I found some space, guys. Here's an area that I put some more cannas. So they're underground, and so right here is a bed of cannas, and what else is here? Cannas and mammoth elephant ears. That's what's there. Yes, mammoth elephant ears. So here it gets afternoon sun. Here, when the water runs off, it comes that way. And you know that they love water too. They don't like to be sitting in, well, the ones that I have don't like to be sitting in water. They will rot, but they definitely love moisture. And I'm working on defining the bed, so excuse the rinky-dink looking thing there. I'm just been trying to find some free rocks, and I found some, so I'm going to redo this with bigger rocks and line that out, because you know I like my beds a little bit lined. I don't need it to be pristine, but I need it to be lined up. My white garden, still nothing in here yet because I can't find a sweet spire or sweet spire? Yeah, sweet spire or clethra. Those are the 2 plants that I'm looking for. But guys, look at the yard in February. I have worked hard trying to get this yard the way I want it. It's nowhere close to done, but well, that's the fun. I love gardening. I love being out here every single day. It's a bummer that it's going to rain all week and all next week. I won't be able to come outside, but that means the plants will get rainwater, which is what they love. They love rainwater. I think when it's all said and done and all that rain is done and I come out here, these guys are going to shoot up. They're really going to shoot up. I'm really happy about what I'm about to see when this rain finally goes about its business. Now, we're going to get a lot of rain, and April is a rainy month. March is a rainy month. A rainy month. March is actually a stormy month. But all my plants should be rooted in. Oh, look, guys, I wanted to show you. You remember my sunshine ligustrum? It literally shedded all the old leaves, and here is the new leaves. So it's an evergreen. I think I might have mentioned that in the video. It is an evergreen, but it does shed, and it sheds while it's actually putting on the new leaves. So it's never completely bare. So that's what's happening with all these sunshine ligustrums. I can't wait, guys, to look. I'm just looking at the back here. Look at that. Look at all that space. So I'm just going to move these ligustrums a little further back. And once I move it, because as you can see, I have a hedge here. I had this hedge because I had given up on going back there. But now that I cleared it all out and I can see the potential, I can bring this back at least here another 6 feet and open all this for planting. And here, maybe another 15 feet. It's crazy how I got all this free space. Okay, what else do I want to show you? So here's the unorganized container garden. Another video will be coming up where I show you how I'm going to replace the soil and clean this area up and get it ready for the edible garden. As you know, I only do summer edible gardens. I don't eat a lot of the warm season stuff. The cool season stuff. Like, I don't like lettuce. I don't like Brussels sprouts. The only cool season stuff that I like is I love spinach and I love cauliflower. But I just didn't want to deal with it this year. So I'm just going to do summer planting this year. But this area is a mess. I will be cleaning that up. This is the area between me and my neighbor that I've been trying to work on creating a hedge, and I will be doing that after. Look at all that stuff, guys. All that area has been cleared out. So I'm going to move these logs a little further back and create a hedge between me and him right there. All this area just opened up for me, guys. And he's the one who helped me clear the area. I have got my Florida. I did a video the other day. Well, it wasn't a video. It didn't come out really good. So I actually ended up doing a short. And this is a Florida Leucothea that I'm trying. This is a shade plant that's great for a hedge. My Akuba's doing great. They're really slow growing. This will not be any hedge anytime soon. But it's not made for a hedge anyway. I've got my camellias here. All my hydrangeas. All these little, I don't know if you can see them, but these are little sticks right now. That's my Penny Mac hydrangea. I've got my Summer Crush hydrangea. I've got my original hydrangea. They are all budded up. Look at that, guys. They are all budded up. So it's really, really windy. That's how you know we're going to get a serious storm tonight, guys. It is so windy. Okay, so that's pretty much the backyard, guys. As you can see, my little arbors here. I already planted the wisteria falls. No, the purple falls wisteria, something like that. And I can't wait for it to do what it's going to do so I can train it to get up on the arbor. My Japanese maples, they are all budded up. So they're going to come out soon. My patio peach, all budded up. Guys, I really, really hope I get peaches this year because these squirrels and the squirrels and the chipmunks, I haven't had a peach off of this in 2 years, but I think it's my fault. I actually need to go on Amazon and buy that protection thing so they can't get to it. They'll probably still try, but I'd like to actually taste one of these peaches one of these days. But it's in the container. It's going to stay in the container. That's my cherry tree, my Bing. And here's my Japanese magnolia. So the garden is looking great, guys. I am so happy with the way things are. For February, can't ask for more. The plants are looking happy. The plants are, nobody has died, so that's always a plus. Still a lot of planting to do. As you know, I have a lot of stuff in my garage. I have hostas, I have lilies, I've got dahlias, I've got cannas, I've got all kinds of stuff in the garage that is gonna come out once the temperature gets really, really nice. My frost date is not until April. My last frost date is not until April 15th. We're gonna get some fall spring. It's gonna get really nice. It's gonna get to 70 something in March. It's gonna get really nice, and then we're gonna be like all antsy and can't wait, and we're gonna make the mistake and plant stuff, and then we're gonna regret it. But I'm really gonna try to exercise some restraint this year to prevent me from having to protect the plant if I end up planting it too early, guys. But let me know what you think of the yard, guys. 3 years gardening in this yard, and I'm really, really happy about the way things are. So much to do, but I'm so happy, guys. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and please remember to hit the notification bell to be alerted on my videos. I love reading your comments. I make sure to at least like and comment all and respond to all the comments, and I really, really appreciate you guys for all your advice, all your comments, all your suggestions, and all your positive feedback. That really makes me feel good, and it makes me feel like you really appreciate the content, and I will continue doing what I can to keep you abreast of the garden and on my gardening journey, guys. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.